Hello, everybody. Today, let's talk about conscious creating, how our words cause and actually can affect your brain and your reality. Our brain is amazing, and it is coded from when we're a little young child, from the age of 0 to roughly about 8. Our brain is neuroplasticity, so what we see, what we feel, how we are little sponges at that age dictates our pattern and our view, our lens, if you would, of our reality for the rest of our time here on this planet. And if you've had any trauma, I did, if you've had any perception of loss, we can then start to believe that life is happening to us, that the world may feel like it's crumbling and you just can't do anything right. Have you ever been in maybe a cycle? It's like one thing happens and another thing happens. And guess what? My view on this is that everything is translatable. So let's slow down and take a look at what's going on in your life. First of all, let's listen in. That's even better. Listen to what you're saying and let's upgrade it. Because our brain is that neuroplasticity, we can change the neuroplasticity, the patterns, and we can actually reverse it and actually speak it into new. And what that looks like is examples of this would be, I would if I could, turns into I will and I can, or I feel like, which is really out of your body. Just state how you feel. Be really clear. I feel that you're not communicating well, or I feel I can do better in this area, or I feel I can wake up earlier and start a morning routine. You can and you will. Those are the words that really motivate you and change those patterns. As if you said, oh, I will tomorrow, or no, making excuses and starting to feel like that victim in your own life. Wow, that's so low vibe. And I'm sure that is what's drawing that negative to you. And again, everything is translatable. So if you brought it to us, what the laser kind of coaching that we do on our 90-minute coaching session is we see what's up in your world and I actually listen to you. So right now I'm going to tell you three F's of your words and your decrees that you can change. First is, I wrote it down and I lost the 3 F's of words and decrees is form our reality. First, your words, as I already mentioned, form your reality. The next one is focus, is our energy. Our words focus our energy. When we say, I am tired, guess what? Our body says, oh, she's tired. Let's support the tiredness. Or you're energetic or enthusiasm, then it supports finding more reasons to be enthusiastic and enjoy. And the other F word is it formats our subconscious mind. Yes, so we have a subconscious and a conscious brain. Our conscious brain is really slow. It's our stinking thinking. If you follow me, we've talked about this. The subconscious is connected to your body, which is why I love embodiment work. So when we speak, it is rewriting that pattern, and then we can reinforce it and reverse it by speaking new. So for instance, every morning, as I mentioned those examples, you can state the opposite of what's going on in your life. Say for instance, I love this. For a lot of times I was in loss. I lost my keys. I can't find my book. I can't find my purse. Where's my wallet? Anybody else relate to that? Especially that I can't find my phone. If I say that again, it's just such a waste of energy. So I say, I find my phone. I find my phone. Even if I'm looking for it, I find my phone. It seems such a little energetic switch, but it is I lost my phone. Where's my phone? I can't find my phone. And especially anytime we say those words of a contraction, I can't, I won't, those contract us. Do you feel it? Say, I can. I find my phone. Sounds so different than I can't find my phone. Where's my phone? Say it with me. I can find everything I have lost, and then you will find it. I find my keys and I find it. And that might be a silly one. As another one is that makes me angry. Well, first of all, it's okay to be angry. All of our emotions are a part of this beautiful time of us, part of our humanness. What we can say though is in the perception switch, I am in charge of my emotions and I choose to forgive, or I choose to let it go, or anything else that is a direct replacement of it that's going to encourage or highlight and raise your vibration to what your great self, what God says you are. So everything is possible with God. And another thing that I know that is spiritual law is if you ask and you will receive. So if you have a form of your reality in those 3 F's that you do not like, that you would like to change, use a new word. Change your intention. For instance, if you are eating healthy and you're constantly still feeling like you're sabotaging yourself, or going in and eating the cookies when you shouldn't be, and you told yourself I was going to be really good this week, and you find yourself elbow deep into that bag of chips, then we say, I desire only healthy foods. I feed my body only healthy foods, and the foods my body craves is going to increase my health. Being available for a new outcome and the specificity in what we declare, what we speak, helps to define the outcome. So the F focus is, again, focusing your energy on the positive outcome. If we're in pain, look to see how we can switch that into your pleasure. If you're into fear, how can we be more into our faith? That's a big one, because almost every low-level frequency has its root in fear, right? And then anxiety comes from future spinning. That's fear. And if you're riding in either the past or in the future, let's change that too. And with our words, I am present. I am present. How does that feel? I am seeking new. I am energetically the goddess in me, the mother, divine mother in me, enthusiastically speaks into my world. Divine goddess in me knows already where I should be to produce the most fruit in my life. And part of this is when we align our words, we feel it in our heart. It's really different than thinking it in your head. That's part of the conscious brain, that limited thinking that is about 40 bytes per second. When the subconscious supercomputer brain that we have thinks at 40 million bytes per second. It's the one beating your heart. It's the one who is digesting your food. It's the one increasing our lung capacity so that we can breathe. So once we have these decrees, the embodiment part comes as well. I encourage you to say decrees and let's move our body. Put on some music and decree and dance. That's a fun and enthusiastic way to embody it. Another way you all know I love is breath work. So we love to pair those decrees with our breathing. And for me, I'm really looking at the feeling, and I would like you guys to slow down and even journal. What is the feeling that you're looking at returning? What is the outcome that you're looking for your day? And start to align your words with that outcome already done, so that everything else you do then will line up and lead you to your destination. That's how it is a journey. For instance, the weight loss client just left, and this is the first couple, 2 weeks on the program. And she's efforting in her head, trying to figure out the measurements, new foods, recipes, when really, if she can just breathe and allow, pre-cook and relax, it's a lot easier. Yes, everything new takes a little bit, and it is our mind. We say, I do this with ease. I really find these recipes delicious, and I prepare them with ease. I prepare my food in advance so that my week goes really easy, and I draw godly source energy into me so that my days flow with ease. These are the decrees that are actually going to change the vibration in your body, raise it up so that you can be that equivalent match to what it is you're looking for. I'm sorry. And this is how we're going to do it. So again, we're going to review the 3 F words that are going to help your decrees. Is 1, it's affirming your reality. Number 2, the F is focuses our energy. And the other one is it formats your subconscious brain, which is reformatting and repatterning your brain, that beautiful brain that's going to now see a new path instead of the old. And so don't future spin, well, if this happens and this happens. No, you're just simply to ask God, speak as though it is already, because your belief is going to really bring that into fruition now. You're going to see it more, and God's going to be able to answer you. And then you'll be able to look at that, wow, look what I just did. I got rid of and quit being a shame magnet. You are so worthy. Everybody here is worth the time and effort you put into your life for your personal upgrades. And you will start to see it gets easier, and life will flow into you. And you'll start to ask God to back you up. Say, God, show me that this is real, that you are here. If you're doubting, use that as your first decree. God, show me that you are real. Reinforce into me. Let me feel you in my life so that I can trust you and have faith that you will work things out to my favor. Because above all, my friend, is that God is real. You can feel it inside you. God is already in you. So everything we speak is you creating from the God, a goddess in you, so that everything is according to your life's measure of your life's worth, of where you're supposed to be in life, according to your Dharma, so that you are a living, breathing, walking human, divinely walking in your full measure of goodness, pressed down and overflowing. Life should be easy. And if it's hard, maybe look around. Watch your words. What are you saying? What are you allowing into your sphere that is taking you out, removing your vision, lowering your frequency? And where can you upgrade your speech, your perception, your lens? All things are possible for those who believe. And if you believe in all things are to you, that life is for you, then it is. More evidence will be that way. And I am so positive of this. I'd love to hear what you start to decree and what you're looking to receive in life, and what are you feeling with deep feeling. Because once we get to that beautiful subconscious part, the formats our subconscious mind, our subconscious is in deep feeling. Your feeling world is in your body too, because that's the subconscious. So as we are feeling and as we're speaking, though our words are healing balms. And to feel, we must feel in order to heal it all. You can't, what they call it, going over the top of your feelings, or spiritual bypassing, whatever you want to call it. Feeling it is how you move it and how you heal it. If you don't sit with your feelings, you don't really understand the depth of what that weakness is. Because your weakness is actually your strength. You're here to learn from. How do we just go skating through life? Where in the heck would you learn anything, right? It's going through something. God walks with you, and going through that hard, you find your path. And then once you've done it, you can look back and go, oh, okay, and then offer a hand to somebody else. This is my mission. And God told me once when I was on that bed, I was in a hospital bed and looking around going, God, why? And not as a pity. I didn't know to go, why me? It was, why am I here? I know I have something to offer. And I clearly heard I am going to change the way women see and view their health, both mentally and physically. So I got up and walked. I got up and started to seek. I got up and started to ask better questions. How can I get off of dialysis? How can I be on a transplant list? How can I lose weight? How can I eat to maintain my energy? How do I eat to keep energy up so I can just blow dry my hair? That was a day. How do I eat to really be around as a grandma? That's my next future. My next decade, this 2020 decade, will be taking me, I'm about to be 54. Didn't take me from 54 to 64. This is my decade. This is my decade, and I'm declaring it. And I'm speaking out, and I'm changing it up. So the feel to heal is really when you are an embodiment of who you are meant to be. And if you have yet to find out who you are, There's some great questions we can ask. And again, spiritually, all we have to do is ask and it is answered. So if you're wondering what's going on with your life, feeling things are happening to you too often, let's hop on a call. I have a 90-minute laser coaching session that we can do and really work through some of this. And remember, if I said this in the beginning, we are at the level of when something happened to us. It's called the fractured parts of us. And when we've had trauma in our life, for instance, I had trauma as a 4 and a 5 and 6 and 7. When I have any kind of sexual trauma that might go on again, I immediately was put back there and dealt with it as a little girl. Yeah, that was a deep breath, because it didn't serve me going into being an adult. So I had to go back and do the work, and then I am at that place where I can claim all my divine, conscious, feminine qualities and become the woman I am to be. And that takes a work. And again, we get to be able to do the work. And the beautiful part of what we do with our words and our decrees is we don't have to get so into that story, getting into the trauma at all. We can get into the memory of it and the feelings of it and then rewrite that pattern. And man, it's so, so beautiful. What I received personally was freedom, emotional freedom. I felt self-responsibility coming back into my life. I actually am able to have some clear, healthy boundaries now, especially great around my coaching, and specifically so I don't carry all of their burdens home with me. I coach, we get it, we move it, and I'm done. And when I get home, I am excited to be home. I'm exhausted. And many coaches I know get exhausted as they invest their whole self into the coaching. So let's coach about coaching if you'd like. But really remember, you can, you will, and I feel, and be specific. How do you feel? And let's heal it all. Because you are meant to be here. You are so glorious. You have purpose. You have health. You have money. Money is just currency. It's freely flowing into my bank, into my life. So making everything fun and enthusiastic is my outcome, is my goal. It's not my outcome. I have many other outcomes, but anyway, I'm going to stop chatting because I've already said the bulk of it. If you have any questions, let's hop on a call. Let's just chat. Let's get on Zoom. I'd love to reach out. Let's connect. And until then, let's take a deep breath. Ready? That's a nice one. Remember to take time to breathe. Remember to be gentle with yourself and always live abundant and well. Until next time.